Hello, hello, hello. Good afternoon, everyone. How are you all? If I am clearly audible and visible, just put a thumbs up or a yes sign in the comment section. Let me know in the comment section if you can hear me out properly and can see me properly. How you all are doing? I hope you are all doing fine and excited about the event. Okay, nice, nice. So, yeah, to begin with, let me share my screen. Okay, so yeah, this session is from Hack4Bengal, a community initiative. The hackathon are just a few days remaining. The offline hackathon, the largest in-person hackathon in the Eastern India region. We are organizing this hackathon within just a few days. You are all getting notice and information through the mails and Discord servers. Moving on about today's session, it's from Solana. The topic is collect payments with Solana Pay. Our speaker is already here with us. Our speaker is Ayush Chauhan. He is the developer relations at Solana Foundation. He is also a member of the Super Team DAO. A little bit about Solana. Solana is a blockchain platform which uses a proof of stake mechanism to provide smart contract functionality. So moving on, let me just add our speaker. Yeah, he is here with us. Hello, Ayush. How are you? You are muted. You are muted. Can you unmute?
Yeah, hello everyone again. So excited to be here and thank you for organizing this hackathon. I believe hackathons are a great place to learn something new and also earn yourself a good amount of money. I, throughout my life, have been going to hackathons and building products. That's why I'm really excited about how Solana can also get in your stack and like how it can help you. So,
Right.
shall we start?
Yeah, sure. Just a little bit about our silver sponsor. Thanks to Solana Foundation for sponsoring us. They are our silver sponsor. There are a few track prices listed here. We will discuss about the track price a little bit during the later part of the section. Our speaker will throw a little bit of light or give some insights or tips how we can approach or how we can build projects so that we move towards the track price, right? So, little bit about that we will discuss later. Coming to our speaker, the stage is over to you, Ayush. You can carry on from here.
All right. Hello everyone. Um, So we all know right now how do we transact? In India, mostly we use UPI to transact. It's like we'll go to a shop, we'll scan a QR code, you will enter your whatever amount you have to give to a shopkeeper, and that's how like you will be giving tokens to a shop via UPI. So there is a protocol called UPI which is directly linked, which links our phone number to our bank account number, right? And there are UPI apps. Can you all mention in comments what are some of the UPI apps that you use right now or in day by day uh, use case? I love Cred UPI. Is there anyone who love any other UPI apps, payment apps? Paytm. Yeah, Paytm is nice. Paytm also has its own bank, so that is also very great. Phone Pay, right? Phone Pay is a UPI app. You just enter your phone number. You send a message to your bank account, and your UPI ID is now verified. Now you can pay from your bank account. Um, Google Pay is there. Phone Pay is there. There are a lot of payment apps. I'll just share my screen. Right, so there are many apps: Phone Pay, Google Pay, Access Pay, right? And this is built on UPI, which is a single interface protocol. That means you all can also use UPI, but you will have to use a provider. What happens with phone pay and Google Pay is they actually tie up with some kind of bank so that they can accept or send transactions through UPI. So you can see UPI is a very centralized way to accept payments in India, and that's how we I can introduce Solana for payments. How many people have here heard about Solana? How many people have heard about crypto or Web3? Let's do a poll. Meanwhile, I'll just open a presentation.
So yeah, let's draw the bottle. Okay. Oh man, this sucks. Start with the painful stuff.
Sorry.
Okay. You can't just have fun. Got it. Okay. Oh, it just started.
We have heard done a few workshops. That's amazing. About Solana, let me introduce you. So there are many blockchain networks in the whole world, and Bitcoin started as the first blockchain network, but Bitcoin can only do transactions, which is like sending coins from someone's wallet to another's wallet, right? Um, Bitcoin was very slow, and that's how we heard about Ethereum. On Ethereum, people can deploy basically apps which are distributed around the globe, so that no one can actually um, no one can actually restrict or censor your data or any app. Just a minute, I'll just open my slides so we all can see. All right. So hi, I'm Ayush. I work at Solana as a developer relations guy. I used to work as a backend and full stack engineer at a ad tech startup. I used to teach students about JavaScript and TypeScript, uh, also Express.js. So I was basically teaching Web 2. Now I got into Web 3. I'm excited to teach Solana. And let me introduce you what Solana is and what are the competitive advantages in Solana. I'll not tell you to buy or sell any token, or you should not buy Solana or something like that. I'll never tell you you can earn Solana, right? Mostly those are scams. Stay away from it. We will never tell you to buy Solana anymore. So yeah, history history of web, actually it started with a read database only. So what people used to do is people used to host their own static sites and websites where people could not comment or add their own images, right? People could not do that in the web 1 thing. Web 0 was just sending out information through wires. That was web 0. Sun developed it. After that we went to web 1. We evolved to web 1, and there were static sites. People would have to type google.com to get to that site. We also do that right now, but imagine a time where there was no Google, right? People will have to open, like, people get to hear about something, and then they just go there and type it in the URL. So the URL has to be correct, only then they will be going there. They did not have a search engine, which came on later eventually. In Web 2, as people were uploading a lot of data to Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, right? We could upload data and we could store it, but it would be in someone else's computer. Same, it will have to be someone else's computer. In Web 1, if you would shut your computer down, the whole website would be down, right? In Web 2, you actually have some hosted servers where you can deploy, but it depends on the network and the area. Uh, yeah, it depends on the network or the region, so that there might be some things that can censor your own content, right? Even the platforms like YouTube can ban your videos or remove you as a remove you remove your access to your platform, right? And can do these things. In Web3, whatever we do, we actually deploy it and replicate it in a lot of servers, which are not run by a single person, and everyone is running the same software, which is everyone is running Solana. So Solana is kind of a operating system for different computers all over the globe, and these computers could be hosted by anyone. We cannot host a AWS or Microsoft Azure on my own computer. We can actually do that. That's on premise, but it is not open. Solana is open source software, which you can find on GitHub. Alright, so this is the whole Solana code. Blockchain networks are meant to be like better and open and permissionless. If you want to send some money to someone, you should not take permission from someone, or someone cannot deny you that you cannot do that transaction. If you are able to do, you can do that. Ev- It's a whole trustless system. All the servers uh, share data in a way that it's way secure. No one can hack that, and you can trust the system. How did we log in? Username, password. In Web 1, in Web 2, we can sign in with Facebook, sign in with Google, sign in with Twitter. In Web 3, we have to connect wallet, and that's a huge pain in the ass uh, in Web 3 scenario. Whole onboarding is stuck on connecting wallets. Well, I'll also tell you how wallet works, just because I introduced you UPI. So how did we get into UPI? Uh, how do we start with UPI is, first you download some app called PhonePe or any UPI app. Then you will actually send a message from your phone, all right, to UPI server, and it will verify, and PhonePe will tell that hey, you can now send transactions. I'm searching for a screenshot. Basically, you just have to send a message or something like that to verify, and then you can send transactions from your own phone. What happens in Web3? No one controls Solana. No one controls. There is no bank, right, in Solana. So how do we control our own cryptocurrencies? How can we send transactions and everything? That happens through wallets. So we let's say if I want to sign into some website, let's say Facebook.com, right? I'll have to enter my email and password, or I'll log in by something like Google or Facebook, Google or Twitter, maybe, who knows. But in Web3, we have to do is connect wallet, and that will be giving us our private keys and public keys. I'll show you how to do that. So first, install any crypto wallet. There is something called Phantom which you can install, and there is something called Backpack which you can install. XNFT Backpack. So you can go and you can like install this in your browser. And there is Glow Wallet as well. Backpack is open source, so you can basically install it. First, you will have to add your own username, which is something that only Backpack wallet collects. You can have any username. I'll just have popcorn chai. Someone has taken that as well. So this is called secret recovery phrase, which you should not show to anyone. I am just showing it to you just because it happened. What you have to do is you have to just copy it and paste it somewhere secure, that you can always check it back if you want to. So this is exactly the password that we have in Web 2. So here we enter password. In Web3, we have this password generated for us. We cannot share our password. We should not never share our password anywhere. I'm just noting it down somewhere just to show you. Alright, so this is 12 words password. It is going to generate a public key for us, which will be our address. You have to create a password. This password is used by this wallet. It is not used by anyone in Solana, and you will be responsible for your own wallet. Also, don't share the password like I am doing right now. This password will be used to open this extension. This password has nothing to do with cryptography or Solana. This is for our own security. All right. So here you will see your wallet one. You can basically just copy this, right? This is my public key. This is kind of my username or email ID. We use email ID in Facebook. This will be something random, something that no one can remember, right? So you can also buy some .sol domains on Bonfida if you want to remember or something like that. Um, so you can have your own .sol domain. This was the private key and this is the public key. Now, this private key can always generate this public key. This public key cannot generate this private key. That means if you share your email ID, no one can generate your password from your email ID. But if you give them your password, anyone can generate your email ID. All right. So this is crypto. You don't need your phone number. You don't need your phone number active in your phone, and you don't need to send a message to your bank. All right. Sometimes UPI transactions fail as well just because the bank is not responding. Right. How many times your UPI transaction has been rejected due to server unavailability? I'll tell you how Solana is different from others. Drop any emoji if you feel that UPI has let you down anytime. Once there happens a lot of times just because there is UPI, I'll have to. I don't carry cash or card, and that's why whenever my phone turns off, I am unable to pay, and I am stuck somewhere mostly. Happens a lot. There is a daily transaction limit of 10 payments in a day. So 10 payments in a day, again, you are some kind of restricted to, and you will be, if you are traveling somewhere, you will basically get over that limit very easily. All right. So now this cryptography makes Web3 crypto, and cryptocurrency is just cryptography. Everything is derived by cryptography, and that's what makes Solana and Ethereum and all the blockchains. Right. Now, why Solana? Solana actually uses an algorithm called proof of history, which can verify the order and passage of time of events. Let's say if you have photos of someone cooking Maggie, so you will know what time has passed while cooking the Maggie. Plus, by that you can judge how much the Maggie is cooked. Let's say first you will add the water in the bowl, and then you will add noodles, and then you will add. Basically, you are doing some transaction, right? How much time has that passed from that transaction to like the final state is actually, you can say, proof of history. Yeah, so this is how the consensus algorithm works. It is way faster because you don't need to, basically, you don't need to uh, transfer the information. How can I explain it in a simple way? You don't need to wait for a server to compute and give you the answer. It will it will do it as it is scheduled. So all the transactions in a blockchain is scheduled to be done in a day, to be done in 2 days. It is called an epoch, and every server will execute a transaction at a same time. So that's how like proof of history is like generated from a block of chains of blocks, and that's how it's fast. The servers don't need to wait for each and every transaction, and they do it on their own schedule. Now, the protocol can take 1 Gbps through network, and it can do 710,000 transactions per second. That's the best about Solana. I do have a proof of history video if you want to see. I think we should see it.
Proof of history enables the blockchain to work fast while maintaining security and decentralization. Here's an analogy. If snapshots of dye diffusion were scrambled, you would know how to place the resulting images in order again because of the laws of entropy as a function of time. Proof of history uses a recursive verifiable delay function to hash incoming events and transactions. Every event has a unique hash and count along this data structure as a function of real time. This information tells us what event had to come before another, almost like a cryptographic timestamp, giving us a verifiable ordering of events as a function of time. Each node gets a cryptographic clock that helps the network agree on time and ordering of events without having to wait to hear from other nodes. Unlike slower, traditional blockchains, oftentimes throttled by various consensus mechanisms, Solana achieves high throughput without sacrificing network security. Visit solana.com to learn more.
Proof of history is one thing that makes Solana faster. There are a lot of things that make Solana faster. One of them is sea level. Basically, how do we code programs and deploy it on Solana, and how programs execute on each and every server. That happens in a parallel smart contract runtime, which is basically eBPF, which is a term technology used in Linux kernels. All right, so it is something adopted by whole software industry uses Linux and eBPF. to basically execute their programs in a very secure way, right? It has been there before Ethereum or any network was there, and it is battle tested in most of the situations. EVPF, right? That's how Solana is faster. It can basically compute a lot of transactions per second. There is Gulfstream. We don't have mempool, so your transaction doesn't go and wait in a mempool while, like, when there is no network, you will get the transaction verified or something like that. There is no waiting for a transaction. It either happens or not. So you'll have to retry. The differences between other blockchains and Solana can do 50,000 transactions per second. Ethereum can do 30. Bitcoin can do 5 transactions. And the gas fees is also high. Let's consider India. No one is going to pay 70 rupees for a single transaction, right? We only want to send 10 rupees, maybe to have chai or something like that. But we'll have to pay 70 rupees. So that is very expensive for us as well. So average fee on Solana is very cheap and it's very fast. So it's the best blockchain for users to use, and it's very secure as well. There are a lot of advanced technologies that we use in our code base, like Quick Protocol. That is HTTP 3 version that we are already using in production. There is fee markets. People can do bidding if they want their transaction to be executed way earlier. Uh, you can also basically increase the size of storage that you want to store. There are a lot of things that keep improving day by day, and we are here at Solana working day by day to make this network way faster. It is already faster than all the blockchains combined. If you combine all the blockchains, transaction per second, you will reach Solana. Maybe not even then. Solana is way faster. Also, we are working on Fire Dancer, which is another client which can do 1 million transactions per second, which will be way faster than Visa or MasterCard or anyone. Right? So this was all about Solana. We can wait 5 minutes before getting started to the workshop. You all can scan this WhatsApp. This goes to my Twitter. There is the WhatsApp Twitter link, my Twitter link, and there is this QR code which you can scan so that you can, like, stay connected to our network. I'll just drop the chat. I'll just drop the uh,
Hey Ayush, you can share
I'll
the
just,
links in the private chat. Then I will drop it in the comment section.
that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
You can drop a message to me anywhere. Also, the last link is Solana University, where are students like you building something on Solana or are interested about building on Solana.
So yeah, folks, I have shared the links, WhatsApp link, the Twitter link, and the link to the Solana University. Do join those links. Those are very helpful. You can directly interact with our speaker in those links. And yeah, again, over to you, Ayush. You can continue with the workshop.
I'll just get water and everything. Meanwhile, we can just get started in a few minutes.
Yeah, meanwhile, you can share the questions here. We have seen a few questions. Let the speaker be back live, then we will discuss the questions, right? How Solana is different from others, then current status
Yeah,
of
people, you
different
can,
governments.
with
Yeah,
respect to, if you have any questions with respect to Solana, you can keep dropping in, and I'll just answer them in a few minutes.
yeah. We will pick up it soon in the Q&A session. Salapan is asking current status of different governments on allowing Web3 payments. Wow, interesting question. So, like, how many of you have thought? Just write in the comment section and let us know that regarding the Web3 payments, because we use Web2 payments each and every day of our life. But how many of you have given a thought before this event that okay, there something exists like payments in Web3 Pay through Solana Pay or something else? Or it for this is the first time that you are coming across that okay, we can also use Web3 payment systems. Do let us in the comment section. Let us know about it. Yeah, it's quite new. Oh, others Gupta I know before a bit. Nice. Right. So yeah, you all are developers, right? That means you must have worked. So I have you worked in any kind of payment systems before, from a developer's point of view? Web2 payment systems. Let us know if have you worked or not. Okay, a few are there who have worked. Okay, okay, others no, no. Alapan we also try. Okay, only a little bit of you who have worked before in the Web2 payment systems. Okay, nice. Okay, so the links are already provided, right? The WhatsApp link, the Twitter link of the speaker, and the link to the Solana University. You should join those, okay? And you can connect with the speaker directly if you have any other queries. Now, if you're not getting any query, but while performing or practicing any kind of, if you're getting any issues, you can directly connect with the speaker. You can discuss in the community, and you will surely get help. Let me do one thing. I will try to pin the link. Okay.
Okay, so we can start, I think.
Yeah, sure. Over to you, Ayush.
So, in order to basically have your own UPI, basically start having your own UPI, start accepting UPI transactions or something like that, you will have to uh, do a lot of stuff. You will have to go through a lot of regulations, and like you'll have to go through a lot of tons of paperwork and stuff. even for a developer, even if you want to test something, you will have to take a lot of courage to actually go through adding a payment gateway. You'll have to add Razorpay or something like that. Again, that's very takes a lot of time. There were some questions. How is Solana different from others? Mostly it's security, how it is very fast, and how basically transactions per second is the main key differentiator in the whole blockchain space that Solana is currently doing. It can do a lot of transactions per second. That is, again, I love this line. It does transactions more than all of the blockchains combined, which is very cool. Current status of different governments on allowing Web3 payments. Um, I would not like to comment on that, uh, but yeah, I don't really know about the taxes and everything with respect to the transactions that you can do. I think there is 30% transaction every time you cash crypto out into your bank account. Basically, PayPal takes a lot more when you are doing an international transaction or something like that. And Ethereum and everyone will also take you more gas fees, and it will be way slower. With Solana, international payments are also fast. That's why most of the things that you will do, you can also accept payments in Solana, and you can basically earn dollars while sitting in a remote city in India. Yeah, El Salvador is the country which has accepted Bitcoin as payments, and I am very hopeful about governments getting making a great regulatory policy with respect to it. All right, I'll just quickly tell you about Solana Pay. Then what you all can do is uh, directly use this SDK to generate your own QR codes in React or HTML, CSS.
Hey everyone, we're at
This is a demo. Uh, this is a Solana Pay demo.
the Solana Pay merge store at the Atlas Cafe, and we want to demo a new feature in the Solana Pay protocol called transaction requests. What transaction requests do is enable any NFT to act as a loyalty token. And as you can see here, I've got my Atlas Cafe NFT, and it's more than just a pretty profile pic. This Atlas Cafe NFT will serve as a 20% discount for all future Solana Pay transactions at Atlas Cafe. So let's say I want to buy 4 t-shirts. Each of the t-shirts is 25 cents. And I want to check out. It's $1. So I'm going to scan the Solana Pay QR code. And you can see I've instantly got a 20% discount applied from the Atlas Cafe NFT. And I can make the payment. And what you'll see is when the transaction is complete, I will have paid for my t-shirts, but I'll have gotten them for 88 cents. Transactions complete on the POS, NFT loyalty in a box.
Awesome, right? So this is Solana Pay, and you all can use this in various use cases. Um, you can actually order a cab as well online and pay using Solana Pay.
Hey, Ayush, sorry to interrupt, but I
Yeah.
guess your screen is not visible.
Oh shit. Isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, it's now visible. Now it's okay.
It was not
It was
earlier.
not visible. No, it was not earlier.
All right. Let's say this is a simple e-commerce app, any e-commerce app. You can literally buy a cab with Solana Pay. It is actually saying me to connect my wallet.
Hey, it's again not visible. Can you reshare once more? I guess there is some
Okay.
technical issue.
Now is it visible?
Yeah, it's now visible. Yeah, all good. Please carry on.
Alright, so everyone must be knowing about Shopify or Shopify or that some kind of e-commerce website that helps you buy anything. If you are building an e-commerce app on this in this hackathon for Solana, what you can really do is um, build something like Shopify or basically integrate Solana Pay in your own app. Let's say you code all this in React. You can click buy now, and there will be a QR code there which you can scan and pay. Here it is saying to collect wallet now, but we can have it way faster. I'm just checking if there is any Solana Pay URL right now. I guess I'll have to take some time here with respect to like finding a Solana Pay example. Alright, so see, app is there. What it does is it will. Uh, this is some kind of POS that we saw, and there is another example to mint a NFT. Like you can basically scan a QR code and NFT will automatically drop in your wallet. That is also a great use case. Now everything is open source. You all can use and integrate this as a code using this library. You just need to install it and you will be able to use these. Let's try to use that. It will generate a payment code. Here I can scan it via phone pay or something and I can pay it. Sorry, not phone pay, phantom. Phantom or any backpack is not available in mobile right now, so you can also use Glow or any other wallet. But let's just see, it is now saying that hey, there is a transaction pending for one. Do you want to pay? And I'll pay. I'll click on send here, and then that will send. Yeah, just a minute. I'll switch my wallet to backend DevNet so that I can send the payment. It is now sending. It is sent. All right, and you can see all your recent transactions, and all of this is actually coded in uh, this repository, so you can directly use this. This is a Next.js app. I'll tell you how to integrate Solana Pay right now. Basically, you have to install this library using npm, add this as dependency. You have to create a transfer. Now what happens is, do we have a image for this? Yeah. So customer goes to any merchant client, any offline POS machine. You will scan the QR code, right? You will get the QR code. Okay, that is after public reference, and then you will have to, whenever you send the request, you will get the response and all the details that how much you have to scan or pay or something like that. This wallet will be handling your password and your email ID, basically to send your transaction. We don't have a bank account here right now. We don't have any mobile IDs linked. So we can only transfer from our wallet, right? So whatever wallet customer scans with, he will be paying that transaction. He'll be signing that transaction, approving it, and then send it to us. We will validate the transaction. All right. Uh, this transaction by wallet will be sent to Solana. We can actually get the transaction signature, and then know that this customer has made the payment or not. This amount, SPL token, reference field, everything will be everything we will be getting inside the URL. See, the label is there. I'll have to open Notepad. See, there is label and there is recipient. Uh, that is the person who will be receiving this amount. Mostly, this whoever opens this app or something like that. This will be a POS. Mostly, this website will be opened in a tab where only people can access this is keypads and not the URL. Otherwise, you can hard code it in your app as well. You can hard code if you want to transfer Sol or USDC or any other token. You can actually submit any transaction you want, and that can be done by Solana Pay. Do we have any questions with respect to Solana Pay?
Hey Ayush, yes, we have actually arranged a few questions through the registration form. Let me share my screen. Yeah. Okay, yeah. These are the questions that we have received through the registration form. Starting with, will you be explaining how to use a Web3 database and create its APIs?
Database, that's why I am introducing Solana Pay to you all. You don't need to have a, you don't need to use a Web3 database or something like that. You don't need to store any data on Solana blockchain. What we are actually doing is we are just doing simple transfer of tokens from my wallet to your wallet using Solana Pay. So whatever QR is generated, if I'm scanning it, I am actually paying that QR. All right, that QR address is in the URL that Solana Pay is generating or the POS app is generating. So we are actually paying that. So you only need to create APIs, which is a Web2 API. You don't need to create anything Web3. Solana Pay will be calling Solana directly and will be handling all the Web3 things for you. But you will have to use this library and create transactions, which is you can get from this example. I got lost. This example, what I'll say is, if you want to make anything point of sale, if you want to make anything IRL, you can directly use this repository, clone it, and integrate it in your app. So you can submit it whether you are making your own idea or any other different idea. You can actually.
Are you showing something through the screen?
I was showing, sorry. But yeah, I have shared
Uh,
the link, shared it in comments. This is the Next.js
yeah,
repository, which you all can clone and use. So the API is already made there as well. You can just copy paste. So that, I mean, it's a hackathon, right? You just have to complete the project in a 2 day or there's some deadline, right?
yeah. Okay,
Is there
nice.
any company already using it? So Shopify I think will be using it or something like that. I remember buying a shoes from A6, Solana Pay shoe. That was really good.
Okay, got it. So as it's a native stage, that's why most of the companies are looking forward to it.
Yeah,
Uh,
because it's very fast, it's very cheap, right? You don't have to pay. Let's say if you had to pay 1 rupee every time you did UPI transaction, it would make sense that you are spending thousands of rupees just to use UPI, right? Right now, government is paying thousands of rupees to banks, basically HDFC Bank for handling their own HDFC UPIs. All right. So this is how everything is done. Nothing is free. UPI may be charged in future, and Solana is actually decentralized. No one can stop your payment.
right,
Are there any compliances that we have to follow while using Solana Pay? No, no compliances, no registration, not even your email ID. No one will ask any of that detail. You can use Solana Pay. It's an open source library. Right.
got it.
How does Solana Pay handle scalability and high transaction volumes, especially during peak periods? So the last slide that I talked about, Quick is a UDP protocol. It handles a lot of transactions in a very fast fashion. Uh, but see, bots can be there. There can be a lot of people who can manipulate the network, who will basically like kind of DDoS your whole blockchain. So there are fee markets right now as well. There will be fees increasing per block, but it will not be increasing for the whole blockchain. Let's say someone is paying some sweet shop, right? So only that sweet shop prices will go in fees. Other transactions will not cause much fees. It will only cost 0.0025 cents. If there's a lot of traffic on a single block, then local fee markets will kick in. Then there will be bidding that how much someone can pay to get that transaction done.
Right. Yeah, the last one. Are there any specific industries or businesses that can benefit the most?
Let's say if you are building a hackathon project that deals anything offline, you can use Solana Pay directly for payments. Um, and mostly anything related to e-commerce, anything related to selling goods or creating a membership program like Starbucks, right? uh, these industries can definitely use blockchain and Solana specifically, because if you pay someone, you expect the payment to be done that time only, right? You cannot wait 10 minutes to know that your transaction has been sent or not. That is the crypto landscape, but Solana is making it faster everywhere.
Okay, got it. So that was for now all set of questions. But if you, to all the participants, if you have any question, you can connect with the speaker. The links are already given in the chat.
On Discord
You can
and on
follow him.
WhatsApp as well.
Yeah. Moving on. Yeah. Previous slide. Once again, thanks to Solana for supporting us in our initiative. They are our silver sponsor. Now they are sponsoring 3 track prizes. The first team 40,000, second team 20,000, third team 8,000. Now I would request Ayush to throw a light, like some tips or tricks or some how should the people approach their project so that they move towards the track prize. Anything
If
from
you
your
are
side?
if you are accepting payments in any app that you are building, even if it's Web2, you can directly integrate Solana Pay. you only need to know JavaScript. If you already are using your React.js in your website, you already know way more than you need to know. If there is anything with respect to this development or anything going on this hackathon, you can drop me a message on Discord as well. And I have shared my WhatsApp number as well, so you can directly contact me on WhatsApp for anything. And really, I believe that winning an hackathon is a great thing to start with, but it's not just winning, it's also having fun and learning something new. That's what hackathons are. Like, I take pride when I participate in hackathons just because there's something that I did which was very new, which was very futuristic, and I'm able to do it. That's my superpower, right? Yeah, kudos to everyone who joined, and thank you so much.
Right. So thanks, Ayush, for joining with us. That was all from our speaker. Thanks a lot. And to the people who haven't yet downloaded our app, Hack4Bengal Android application is available on the Play Store. You can scan this QR code. Our team will also be sharing the download link in the comment section. You can also use that link, or you can scan this one, a beautiful app created by our developers. You will get each and every notification, each and every update about what's going on in the hackathon community, especially for the Hack4Bengal. Let me just keep for a few more seconds. Until that, let me just share the links. Yeah, the link has been shared. Yeah, our team is sharing the link. So yeah, don't forget to download the app. Moving on, yeah, the website, you will get each and every detail there, hack4bengal.tech. The Discord, the most important platform for our hackathon, discord.io/hack4bengal. Do join our Discord. You can interact directly with the organizers. You can interact with the mentors who are present from different sponsors. You can interact with them. You can discuss with them how you should build your project or what specifically you should do if you want to regarding the track prices and all. How should you be able to build project to get the track prices and all. Of course, it's very nearby. Our hackathon is just a few days left, so registrations are closed for now. But of course, if you haven't got the opportunity this time, don't lose hope. Stay tuned with us. We will again return with the next season. So be with us. Let's build some great projects and let's see that if we are building something great out of it, right? So happy
Sure.
hacking to everyone. The links are already shared. Thanks to all. Bye bye, Ayush. Thanks you so much for coming and
Thank you, Cornel.
giving a great presentation.
Awesome. Bye.
Thanks to
Thank you.
bye. Thank you.